Hey feather, thought I'd give you a little update on me poking around in my shop. All that junk right there was crammed in next to my stove. I don't know how in the world I got it to fit in there. Plumb ridiculous. Plumb shameful, I should say. I'll show you how it cleaned up. I got a nice little spot there next to the fridge and between the stove. Like I said, I'm gonna move that stove out one of these times, but it's a bit heavy and it might be a while till I feel froggy enough to attempt that, but I thought for now, to make use of my space, I'd have a shelf go next to the fridge and come out this way. That way when I get the stove moved out, I can have one here in the middle, then one on that wall. Of course, I could have little short ones in between them on the wall as well, but I think that'd give me a fair amount of shelving just to have in this small corner here, because this corner's pretty shallow compared to this corner, which is plumb filthy. But anyways, yeah, I drug all that out and made a horrendous pile. I'll break all that down. That'll be a good wood stove starter for next winter. I saved a couple boxes. When you're a pack rat, it's hard not to be a pack rat. But these good sized boxes I'm going to break down, and I can use them to lay on if I have to waller in underneath something or another. And oh yeah, this old drill press, that was Dad's. Sure enough, it started turning backwards when I was using it yesterday. And I got reading that these capacitors, it was back here, of course I had that little cover over it, they can go bad and short out inside somehow or another and make the motor turn backwards. So I got me another one on order, but I didn't know what in order to think. It's supposed to turn clockwise, and I'd spin it and turn it on, and it'd stop and start turning counterclockwise. That was a head scratcher there till I used good old Google for it. I'll give you a little look at what I'm messing with the last few days. This is some materials I got off a fella we go to church with, his son. He makes, this is square, but he makes them for folk that make handmade pens. And he has little square blanks, or of course this one here's I've already cut in half, or he'll use acrylic and make blanks out of it, but it's round, but I've cut it in half. And that's actually what this material here is that acrylic. Then I butted it up against some other materials I had. Got this one kind of fitting up. I got some tape. I'm going to shape the handle a little bit more, I believe. Kind of make it look a little bit more like this one. I used little short pieces of acrylic on this one on the ends, and then regular other materials I had. Of course, that's the blade and everything. I still got some work to do on it. But yeah, I'm keeping myself busy. I ate lunch and sitting in the old easy chair and thought, it's awful pretty outside. I'm going to yank that mess out from underneath my stove and maybe poke around and see what I got to build some shelving with. Because boy, a little bit at a time, but I've got to make some progress. Because that's just shameful. Well, anyways. Now, the startings of some progress. Well, I'll see you later.